Public Spirit Guide reading, Baddie Training Edition, the beginning of the month. Hello and welcome to another Public Spirit Guide reading with Captain Kate. This reading is for Talico. And for those of y'all that are not familiar with my page, everything that I say is completely channeled, so look into it. And I go off what the guides tell me to. So let's get started. All right, Hannah. So the first guide that comes through for you looks like the version of you that we healed yesterday in the Baddie training session. The one in the spaceship, and like a seed dropped down to Earth, and I was on Earth and I saw the seed and it like opened and there was a lot of light and we went and healed it. So it's healed and she was able to go on your team. And I actually told Kat about it yesterday. She was like, that sounds like a movie. And then she referenced the movie where they took an alien's baby. I tried to look it up. There was so many movies. Okay, so, and I told her about how like you wanted to destroy the planet, like not Earth, like the planet that you came from. And she was like, yeah, that definitely sounds like that movie. So again, I don't know why I have to reiterate this. Now that she's healed, now that you've healed that, she was able to go on your team. Whenever I ask her if there's a human name that she'd prefer to be called, she's like, Nana, I guess. And I said, Nana, like grandma? And she was like, no. So she talks, like hearer channeling. Whenever I ask her what her purpose is as being your spirit guide / spirit team member, she says calculations. And she's like typing at a computer and it's all going like everywhere. And I said like coding. She's like, yeah, like whenever things don't add up. And I was like, so like a fault in the coding, you kind of help Hannah with that. And she's like, yes. Hell yeah. All right. So like smooth outs basically. Hell yeah. All right, Hannah. So the next guy that comes through for you looks very, very oddly like Jujubee. And that's a drag race. They're on RuPaul's Drag Race. And it's a drag queen. And it's very interesting because it's not just Jujubee. It's Jujubee from season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And as I was looking her up, I saw this hilarious like parody thing that was like Terminator, barely know her, RuPaul Drag Race, all Jujubee season. And it's all Jujubee. Oh, that's hilarious to me. Anyway, yeah, very interesting. All right, whenever I ask them if there's a human name that they would prefer to be called, they don't talk, they don't say anything. So I'm going to go ahead and say, because they say no, but like in my head. So I'm going to go ahead and say that they're a knower. They speak via knowing, like airdropping stuff in your head. Whenever I asked them how they communicate with you, they went like, yes, like that. All right, so whenever I asked them what their purpose is as being your spirit guide / spirit team member, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga comes on. And they start like voguing, I guess, and showing you where to go. Over here, which makes me think this is a version of Cat or something. So pathways and showing you which direction to go in, but not only that, it's like with a bunch of lights and big action, which makes sense because you're primarily a feeler. Okay, love y'all. Bye.